फिर मैं बोल दूंगा and then Shweta can give introduction. ठीक है ना?
I think we are live. We are live now.
Please start.
Hi, good evening and welcome to all the participants. I am CM Murtuza Kachwala, Secretary WIRC. I also welcome Chairman WIRC CA Lalit Bajaj, Coordinator for this whole program Shweta Jain. Shweta has really put in a lot of efforts to organize these two series on the IT side, and congratulations to you Shweta and all the best, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, I also welcome Professor Saurabh Vakharia. So last session also Saurabh and Asif ji, it was like really very good, and I think now back to the new series. So as I was discussing for the participants, as we were discussing with Saurabh, this whole program is designed to cover the IT security, the whole network security, and like with now after COVID and the companies like TCS, Tata Consultancy type saying that 70% of the people will be working from home. So what are the networks which they will be using? What are the vulnerabilities in the network? How they can be compromised, and how do you protect yourself against that? It becomes all the more important. And this, so the whole IT security, the penetration testing, the vulnerability assessment, etc., is really high end in the IT, and this gets you a lot of dollar per hour revenue. And this is a specialized area. If you get into it, there is no looking back. So I would say all the best and happy learning. Now I request the chairman WIRC to give his opening remarks and guidance to the group. Over to you, Lalit bhai.
Yeah, thank you, Murtuza bhai. Saurabh Vakharia, speaker for the technical session. Murtuza bhai, my secretary at WIRC and my co-office bearer. Shweta Jain, coordinator for the program, who has really worked hard, and all the participants. I welcome you all in this workshop wherein we are trying to create awareness and some sort of enability as far as information technology and security is concerned. Let me tell you one thing, this is the first time initiative as far as WIRC is concerned to come out with such workshops for members. We have been doing this for students before this, but for members, this is the first time we have come out with this kind of workshop, and I am really happy to see that members have really accepted it very well and participated in the event in a very good number, which will really motivate us in near future to conduct more and more such kind of programs with a better pace and better subject. Naturally, this is the best way it has been come out, but I think so always there is a room for improvement, and with your suggestions moving ahead, I think so we will be doing much more better in coming months. Now, as Murtuza bhai said, I think so in this COVID scenario wherein everyone is trying to work from his home or says from somewhat remote place, the main concern as of now with all the companies or all the agencies is how to secure the data on which they are working, because data is lying at different places on different locations on different machines. So cyber security, data security are the main prime concerns as of now, and I think so at the same time it is a concern, and at the same time we can say that we have to address this threat which may arise in future if we are not aware about the security which we need to bring into place. So I think so this seminar is very well designed, and we will all be able to address this issue very well and educate ourselves on the subject. I wish all of you happy learning in this next 20 hours of this workshop, and believe that we will come out with many more suggestions on this, wherein we can plan new workshops or new seminars on the relevant subjects. With this, I thank each one of you for being part of this. Thank you. Back to Shweta. Back to Murtuza.
Shweta.
Okay. Thank you, Chairman and Secretary of WIRC for giving me this opportunity. I just introduce Professor Sohrab Vakharia, then we directly will start the session for today. Sohrab Vakharia is a technology optimist, is extremely passionate about emerging trends in the technology and implementing the same that improves and eases the lives and businesses of so many. So, from being a professor by profession and traveler by passion, Saurabh has many achievements and stories to tell. With a profound IT knowledge, he now spearheads Wise Monkeys, an online information sharing portal, and is also a co-founder of a Mumbai-based digital marketing agency called iDigitize. He is very well known, very well known and renowned professor of University of Mumbai. With this brief introduction, I welcome Saurabh and request you to please take charge for the session. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So hello friends. Ma'am had said a few things, so ignore that. Don't worry. And Today we're gonna learn something interesting. So come with an agenda to teach you all something different. At least after the session, once it is over, you will have a better understanding of security, and there are a lot of myths we will live with. So my idea is to get you away with all the myths. So Shweta ma'am, do we have a here today on a privilege that these people participants can type today, or we have to work with the WhatsApp way?
I think the chat room is enabled for you. Just please check.
Okay.
Yeah, they can type.
So
Yes.
all right. If the chat room is available, all right. So good. Okay. Yes. So I'll be just asking for hi from everyone. So if I can see the messages, then probably I'm good to go. So am I audible to all of you? Loud and clear? Okay. Uh, I received a reply. Uh,
Can you see the messages in your chat box?
yes. I got your message, madam, but maybe I'm not getting messages of participants. So maybe if participants can, just drop one after message.
Okay.
So
Otherwise,
then we'll
I'm
be good to go.
the WhatsApp group. So let's do that.
Fair. Uh, we're good with WhatsApp group, not an issue. So, guys, probably I'll also simultaneously be there in the WhatsApp group. Okay, this is good. Yeah, I'm audible to all. That's fair. All right. So, guys, I'm going to ask you a few questions rather than teaching you and bombarding you with what I can. Rather, I'll first interact with you. The more we interact, the more we learn. Okay, so I believe in that. Uh, Otherwise, it'll be just one-way traffic, too monotonous, and things won't be that happy. To make things happier, we need to do that. So when security term comes to the mind, like especially information security, it rings the bell. कुछ तो दिमाग में घंटी बजती है कि हाँ सब कुछ security वाला चीज होने वाली है. So what comes to your mind first? Okay, I want to know the mindset of my audience who are connected to me today, so that I can speak that way. Whatever antivirus, that's lovely. Thank you, Girishji. Uh, I'll be just working this way. Learning more data protection, Jagdishji. Okay, fine. Then firewall, data security. Okay, privacy. Wow, firewall. That's interesting. I'm getting interesting replies. Information classification. All right. Data security. So people are more concerned about data. WhatsApp less. WhatsApp less. Oh, I didn't get that. Confidentiality, phishing. Controls over data sharing or access. All right. Forensic audit. Oh, CIA. Lovely. Thank you, Pareshji. CIA. I'm going to talk about CIA. Use of a limit internet website. Balancing business convenience and security is important. Trojan horses. Danger and threat, network security, security of IT assets, risk mitigation. Lovely. A lot of things. So I can see that much of expectations you have to learn the subject. So we'll give you that. Don't worry. We'll give you much more than you expect. Business small compromise. AI. AI is done. SSL. Technologies to secure the system. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. The most important part, we don't understand here, which we should be understanding when we talk about security and when we talk about safety. They're two terms. Like one is security, another is safety. So can we differentiate both? All right, there's a lot of bombardment of messages. So ISO 27001, yes, we'll be speaking on that. That's gonna be done by Asif, sir. All right. So okay, let's come to another question. Let's come to another question. When we talk about two things, one is safety, another is security. Uh, can we differentiate both of them? English explanation or English definition of safety and security would do. That's fine. Few interesting messages again. Prevention and mitigation. Oh, that's an intelligent one. So prevention for security. Safety is preventing. Okay. And security? Security is not preventing. Uh, Only those data can be shared who have. Safety may be physical safety, security may be data related. Not necessary. I'll give you one fantastic example to understand this. Okay. Security from the intruders. Okay, all right. That's true. Security is like safeguarding. Okay, so then safety and security are the same thing. Prevention, detection, containment, and recovery. Okay, that's too heavy to digest. Unauthorized use of data. Mhm. Security content. All right. Let me just intervene and give you idea about the safety and security. Now, when we talk about safety and security, I always come up with one of the simplest example, not related to IT at all. All right. So the first thing is, for example, let's say you're walking on a road. Okay. So just for example, you're walking on a road and you're crossing the road. Now, when you're on the road, and you're trying to cross the road. We need to understand, yes, that we need to use safety measures to cross the road. Simple, fair. Okay. So we can so that we can easily cross the road happily. Okay. But now, just example that, for example, you are a president of a country, and now you're walking on the road, same road. You need security. Safety is not, you're not just limited to safety. Safety is when you're trying to mitigate a risk of you getting maybe banged in a car or maybe getting into some accident. So you're trying to mitigate the risk, and you're trying to stay safe. You're taking those measures so that you can be on a safer side. But if you are a president of a country or you're a very important person, okay, you need security from the threat. So there will be high chances that you are prone to the threat of getting attacked by an external resource. By external resources, or there is a chance of a threat of you being exposed to some external resources which can harm you, you need security. Otherwise, safety is enough. Similarly, when we talk about our information security and we talk about safety measures, we need to take safety measures while we are using the computer, while we are working in our companies, whatever technologies we are using, we need to use safety measures to mitigate the risk, because we are not doing an activity to actually screw up or harm. So we need to follow those certain guidelines so that we can stay safe. But there are possibilities, even after you are being safe, you're not visiting with anything, but there are chances of somebody attacking you, somebody screwing up your happiness. That's where you need security. That's where you need a protection from those external resources. Are you getting it? So when we talk about information security, and we are going to talk about IT security today, so we're going to talk more on those external threats. We're going to talk about more on those prevention methodologies which we need to inculcate into our system so that we can prevent ourselves. We can prevent those attacks. Am I clear to all? All right, so I'm sure there are going to be a lot of messages which I've missed. All right, so safety can somebody's written that safety use can take care and security may be involved with the help of assistance from others. Safety is eradicating general problems while security is removing all possible threats. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So any further questions in here? All good? Chalo. I'm going to share the screen now, and there we go. So first thing first, I'm going to tell you what are we going to learn in this entire session. Okay, so I'm sharing that. So can you see my screen? The entire coursework, yeah, perfect. So it has been designed for a purpose, and I'm gonna show you what. Okay, so IT security or information security management, what we are gonna learn. Okay, so we'll be learning first thing information security basics. That's today we're going to talk about, and it will consist of information security and safety. As I said, we'll be talking about certain fundamentals, and then CIA, and then authentication, then certain threats and vulnerabilities. Then we're going to talk about prevention, detection, and the countermeasures. All right. There'll be another session would be by Asif sir. That's going to be on ethical hacking. And then I'll be covering social engineering attacks. We'll be talking about security tools. All right. Then IT risk management. Then there'll be a security policy design again by Asif sir. He'll be guiding you through all the different policies. All right. Then we'll talk about the framework, security framework such as COBIT and Octave. And then I'll be talking on cyber forensics a little bit to give you a little idea of that. And then you'll have network security and pen testing, like the VAPT part by Asif sir. And then there'll be auditing and monitoring, which will cover all the IT Act, will cover those ISO 27000 certifications and cyber regulation affiliate. They'll be talking about auditing and monitoring on that part. So I'll be definitely sending you this document. Don't worry. But let me go further. All right. Okay. So I'll be turning the camera off for a moment, so I can focus. Yeah, course design you will receive by Shweta madam. Don't worry, you will be receiving it. So this is just to give you an idea on what we're gonna do. So the most important part comes here, the flow. Okay, we need to understand this flow to understand anything in IT, especially whenever I try to teach the subject, be it AI, be it information security. The flow is very important because this is a fundamental. Okay, so those people who have already been in my AI lecture, I'm sure they're very well versed about this flow. But those who are new here, I'll be quickly giving you an idea about the flow. It'll be better if we get PPTs also. Lots of demands from people. Uh, okay, so we'll give you material. We'll keep feeding you with material. Don't worry. So don't worry. We'll be feeding you with a lot of material, as in when in the lectures, we'll be putting it here. Okay. Now, anyway, my PPTs are not really too fancier. So, and there's all the content is just here what I speak. So the flow says data, information, knowledge, and science. Understanding first term, data. Okay. So to understand data, I'll give you a small little definition of it, and we'll go further. So data, by the definition, if we go, it's a collection of raw facts and figures. Now, what are these facts and what are these figures? That is something which is pretty interesting, and we do understand that. So when we say raw facts and figures, there are two terms in here. One is a fact, another is a figure. Now, fact, uh, if you convert that English translation, literal translation, you'll understand that a fact is something which is a reality or something which is truth. Okay, that's the literal translation we try to do. Most of us would do the same. But let me tell you, facts in here, it's different. Facts are numbers. Facts are numbers. And numbers are not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But these numbers are actually the value behind that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What we write about or we represent using, or maybe you can listen to my voice, like when I say 1, when I say 2, this the sound which has been created or the representation what we see on the screen by typing the character 1 or by writing using a pen. So these are the two-dimensional graphical representations, and we consider them as figures. They're just figures. Now these figures, these these figures have their value associated to them, and the values which are associated to these figures are actually facts. So to give you an example, there could be a high possibility, there could be a very high possibility here that if I say I have learned a mathematics saying like 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this scenario, I spoke something wrong according to you, and then you might feel that this is something which has been spoken wrong. But according to my knowledge, that's right, because probably the term I've used, like for example, I said 1, 2, 4, 5, 3. When I said 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, I'm trying to say the first one is representing the value 1, the second one is representing the value 2, the third one is representing the value 3, but I've spoken 5 instead of saying 3. The sound may be different, but the value associated to it that matters. Okay, so data is the collection of all these values and the representations. In short, information is a processed form of the same data. Okay, so these values which are there, they'll be processed in a way to understand what we can, like for example, if you see, if you've been going to a Chinese restaurant and you can see a menu card in Chinese, probably you might not be able to order after reading the menu card, because for you it's nothing but gibberish, or probably For you, it's just a data. Why? Because it is a two-dimensional representation. You and I cannot read Chinese. But for the person who can, for that person, it is information. Why? Because it is informative for that person and the person can understand. So the process of making it informative or making it understand by having the set of rules, okay, so this part is considered as an information. Another, from this information, what we receive is knowledge. So in Hindi, if we convert this, it's very simple to understand कि उस जानकारी जिसको हम इंफॉर्मेशन बोलते हैं तो उस जानकारी से हमें मिलता है ज्ञान and this particular knowledge or gyan what we have when we try to implement that, that's what we call it as science. So ज्ञान से विज्ञान आता है जब हम उसे implement करने की कोशिश करते हैं. Okay, I'll not be touching the part of intelligence here. So this flow is very important to understand any damn subject further. Moving further ahead, understanding the information system. Okay, so I have a few messages. See, I have asked this chat option to be active so that I can communicate. I'm sure if few people who cannot, they are not good with the chat, they can probably can turn the WhatsApp off, or maybe you can keep the cell phone aside. Just listen to it. Reason why the chat is on, because we need to interact and we need medium to interact. Okay, so this becomes an easier mode for people to type and we can interact. So that'll be good if you allow me, because otherwise, if I have to ask a question or have something, otherwise it'll be just monotonous on my part to just constantly bombard you with the lecture. And I guarantee you, after 45 minutes, you will leave and you will sleep, which I really don't want. I really want people to interact. So pardon me, if possible, uh, keep the chat on so it'll be easier. So this is just to communicate. It's not a chat session. I understand that. Okay, shall I continue? All right. Thank you. See, that's the thing. I need to communicate. So this is a medium to communicate. Thank you. Sorry for the disturbance if you are having. So you can turn the chat off, and or maybe that'll be easier. All right. So we're going to understand the part of information system here. Okay. So what is information system? Why we are learning this information system? To understand our next 9 sessions better, we need to understand the information system better, because all the security which we're going to talk about is going to be implemented here. So this is the place where we need to implement the security, coming to the straight point, because we know what is security. We've understood a part that something needs to be implemented to prevent the external attacks. Okay, I'm not going much techy. I'm trying to be a little mellow down on the technology, but at the same time, we need to consider certain considerations while understanding the same. Now, when we say we need to protect the entire information system from the external attacks or whatever you have right now in mind, which I'm going to disclose later. Okay, I'm purposely not saying that. I'm restricting myself to say the term. In information system, it consists of 5 fundamental strong pillars which encompass everything. First one is the man, we, the humans. Second is machine, which consists of the software and the hardware both. So when I say machine, I consider it both. I don't consider software as separate and hardware as separate. It's the same, okay, in our consideration. Okay. Third, data and information. Now we've already learned the difference between the data and information. That information is a processed form of data, which is informative, which we can understand, and data is a raw collection of facts and figures. The fourth very important part in this information system is the process. Now, this process is a bloodline, it's a bloodstream which is connecting all the machines, and it's connecting the man. It's allowing the information and data to flow. The process is a certain, you can say, in your regular language, you can understand a certain set of actions happening in a similar or a simple fashion. That's a process, or happening in some fashion. Forget simple or similar. So, so process is that. For example, if I say I'm turning on the machine, so if I press a button to turn on a machine, that's my laptop, and that button is going to power on the charge, and the charge will then flow in the entire network of my hardware, and then my hardware will boost, and then my bootloader will start, and that bootloader is going to boot the operating system. The RAM will be initialized, and certain set of programs will come in the RAM. The operating system's bootloader will come into the RAM, and it will start booting on the machine. And so what just happened? There are certain actions which got performed at the one action of just touching the button or pressing the button. Now these set of actions which just happened, okay, we will call it as a process. So we can term it as a boot process, that is booting the machine. And there could be several such processes. Fifth, the most important pillar of information system is its technology. Technology, if you consider, it is not something which is very advanced or very highly sophisticated, but rather technology is to simply solve the same query in a different way, or achieving the same task's outcome in a different way. For an instance, a very simple example, if we take about technology, is drinking a glass of water. I can use a glass to drink the water. I can use a ball to drink the water. I can use a bottle to drink the water. So what we are really doing, we are just trying to drink water to quench the thirst. So the glass, the bottle, the bowl, all these three are different technologies to achieve the same task. Similarly, in our communication channel right now, we are talking through a medium which is GoToWebinar. It's a technology which is helping us achieve the communication. We could have done the same using several other mediums which are helping us to achieve the communication. So we could have done a phone call, we could have done a conference call. The idea is to ensure the communication. So to make that happen, we are using different technologies. Okay. So to achieve the same task, when it is done in a different way, we call it as technology. That's a very, you can say, layman term explanation to technology. All right. So man, machine, data, information, process, and technologies are the 5 fundamentals which we need to secure. And these are the fundamentals of our information system. Now, how are we going to do that? That's another question. There comes the CIA. So I'm sure most of us knows about CIA. I'm sorry, I missed a lot of questions. I am unable to see this page. Is my screen correctly visible? Can you see the CIA now? Okay, great. CIA is visible. What is the machine boot process? Machine boot process, okay, that was too technical. Machine boot process का मतलब है machine startup process, मतलब मशीन को चालू करना. Technically we call it booting. To जो start word है उसको टेक वे में हम booting बोलते हैं. No rocket science, just to start the machine. मतलब start बटन दबाओ और मशीन चालू करो. और उसके पीछे जो प्रोसेसेस होते हैं उनको बूट प्रोसेसेस बोला जाता है कि व्हेन यू प्रेस द बटन और बैकग्राउंड में जो प्रोसेस चलते हैं जिसकी वजह से मशीन ऑन होती है. ओके, Vinit, I think you got your answer. All right. So CIHI, confidentiality, integrity, availability. These are the three important factors which will answer that how and what we are going to secure. What we are going to secure? I just said it earlier. Information system. Now, this information system would be covered by these three. Now, what is confidentiality? First thing, keeping things confidential. I'm sure you would be knowing it. This is no rocket science, but if you can help me with, what is confidentiality? Keep it secret. Keeping something private. No unauthorized access. Not to disclose to third party. Not sharing the information. Sharing data only to the person who requires to use it. Data secrecy. Good. सबको पता है confidentiality क्या है, मतलब कोई rocket science नहीं है. Okay, good. Second term, integrity. Integrity. Data is reliable. Accuracy of data. Okay. No changes. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. So when we say integrity, that means no changes. It should be as it is. Data is not manipulated. Right. Third, availability. This is a googly. Available when required, accessible or access management, I can say. Available when required to designated person only. Available to authorized people. Perfect. Superb. So we know confidentiality, integrity and availability. ये तीन चीज तो हमें पता है. अब इन तीनों चीजों को इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम पे अगर हम इंप्लीमेंट कर दें तो हम बोल सकते हैं कि हाँ, अब हमने कुछ हद तक सिक्योरिटी इंप्लीमेंट की. तो मैन, CIA ओवर मैन, कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी, जो भी आपने उस इंसान को बताया है वो कॉन्फिडेंशियल रखे. इंटीग्रिटी, कुछ बदलाव ना लाए. अवेलेबिलिटी, उसको उतना ही एक्सेस मिले जितना जरूरत है. मशीन में भी वही जाता है. कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी, इंटीग्रिटी एंड अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द सेम. डेटा और इंफॉर्मेशन में भी वही है. प्रोसेस का भी वही है कि प्रोसेस को कॉन्फिडेंशियल रखना है, सबको दुनिया भर में बताना नहीं है. ठीक है. इंटीग्रिटी, प्रोसेस का जो फॉर्म है उसको बदलना नहीं है, वो एज इट इज रहना चाहिए. अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ दैट प्रोसेस टू बी ओनली टू द लिमिटेड ऑडियंस where it is been there, where it is been designated to. Technology also should be confidential. Technology should also have integrity, and technology should also have availability. Are we clear? So, am I making sense to all? I beg your pardon if there is the voice of Azan coming. It is just going to be there for 60 seconds. So, fair enough. So that we understand this. This is great. Now we're going to talk about understanding the authentication. Okay. So हमने ये तो जान लिया सिक्योरिटी के बारे में कि कहाँ पर इम्प्लीमेंट करना है और कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट करना, क्या इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, कैसे नहीं, क्या इम्प्लीमेंट करना है। अब हम थोड़ा अंडरस्टैंड करेंगे ऑथेंटिकेशन। Yes, just beg pardon. The background noise, it's not a noise, it's an azan. So it'll just go away in 30 more seconds, just for 60 seconds. All right, all right. I'll go ahead. So understanding the part of authentication. Okay. So in simple language, the process or action of verifying the identity of a user or a process. Okay. So now, now when we are talking about authentication, I want to understand from you, how do you do authentication at your offices? For example, when you are entering an office, real-time examples, समझते हैं. This is going to talk about the first part of our information system, that's man. How do you authenticate a man? Biometric, badges, fingerprint, login. Okay, great. So we have, and then there are access cards. Okay, great. So we do, we are very well versed with the mechanism of authentication. Very nice, especially in our office. Okay, can we bypass it? Can we bypass oh, watchman at the gate? Lovely. That's the that's the thing which we all forget. Watchman at the gate. Face recognition. Uh, how can we bypass it? कभी कॉलेज में आपने बाईपास किया था? आई एम श्योर कॉलेज लाइफ सबने देखी है. बिना आईडी कार्ड के आपने वॉचमैन को चूना लगा के किसी तरीके से, हाँ, proxies, watchmen he allows sometimes by taking other identity proof. कॉलेज में हम बाईपास कैसे करते थे? अच्छा, by taking others identity proof, tailgating. Okay. बैकडोर एंट्री. लवली. अच्छा, तो आपको अपनी कॉलेज का बैकडोर एंट्री पता था. सी, अगर यही चीजें हमारे सिस्टम में भी है, we all are good with those. Okay, कॉलेज टाइम में हम सब ने ये किया है. ठीक है, I remember myself doing it, and I've entered so many colleges. मतलब एक भी नहीं. So I had my, I remember getting into, I don't want to name the college name, but I was a foodie guy. Lovely, like मुझे खाना बहुत पसंद है. तो किसी ने अगर बोल दिया कि उस कैंटीन में ना बहुत सही चीज मिलती है, so I got good friends to get me into the college canteens. तो मेरा एक ही मकसद होता था, ये वाली कॉलेज की कैंटीन में जाके ना वो चीज खा के आनी है. ओके, सो दैट्स प्रीटी इजियर. तब से ही शायद हमने बहुत सारे तरीके अपनाए हैं आइडेंटिटी फॉर्ज करने के, या कोई इनसाइडर आके हमें ले जाए. ओके, आस्क अ फ्रेंड. यस. So I still remember Xavier's college foyer. My girlfriend used to get me in, you know. So that used to happen. You can ask a friend or somebody, कोई आपको उल्लू बना के किसी भी तरीके से अंदर ले जाए. Lovely. So can't we do the same thing here? Yes, it is very much possible. अगर कॉलेज कैंटीन के अंदर जाने के लिए या कॉलेज में घुसने के लिए आप सिंपल तरीके यूज कर सकते हैं, तो ऑफिसेज में जाने के लिए भी होते हैं. अगर ऑफिसेज में जाने के लिए होते हैं, तो सिमिलरली इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी के हर उस फेज में आपको ऑथेंटिकेशन को बाईपास करने के बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से? जो भी आपने चीजें यहाँ लिखी, वो सारी चीजें टेक्निकली भी पॉसिबल है. ओके, सो वी हैव टू गेट दिस, वी हैव टू गेट दिस. नाउ let's talk about another authentication mechanisms. How do we authenticate? For example, we have to log into our Google. When we have to log into Google, So password, OTP, ID and a password, two-factor authentication we have. Sometimes we use two-factor authentication, right? So in two-factor authentication, sometimes Google gives us some number to be pressed on our mobile screen. It says authenticate via mobile phone. CAPTCHA, no, Google में CAPTCHA, I don't know, I've never seen. CAPTCHA is used on other websites just to say I'm not a robot. And there are a lot of jokes and memes on the same. Mhm. All right. So one thing is assured that authentication is very, very important. And so we need to have, if we cannot have single factor authentication sufficient, we have two-factor authentication. Like username और password तो शायद लीक हो सकता है, तो गूगल ने टू फैक्टर लगा दिया कि एक और फैक्टर आपको कंसीडर करना पड़ेगा ऑथेंटिकेशन के लिए, कि शायद से आपको अपना सेल फोन यूज करना है. Captcha is in forget password. Forget password, I'm not talking about yet. Okay, that's a different mechanism. But I'm just talking about regular authentication. Okay. So we are double authentication जिसको बोलते हैं, right, Hemant? So two-factor authentication is there. So this two-factor authentication is there everywhere. OTP के से, yes. So if you're logging into your bank account, okay, online banking में आप use कर रहे हो तो OTP है. Very important. When you're doing a payment online, two-factor authentication is must. Okay. So geographical location authentication, yes, wonderful, महेंद्र जी, सुपर आपने बताया. लेकिन कोई मुझे एक एप्लीकेशन का नाम बता दे कि जहां ज्योग्राफिक लोकेशन ऑथेंटिकेशन होता है. अब महेंद्र जी आप मत बताना, बाकी कोई बता दे. कोई एक एप्लीकेशन बता दो कोई. आरोग्य सेतु. ओके. ओके. आपकी डेली लाइफ में यूज करते हो आप. पॉकीमोन गो, बहुत सारे लोगों को पॉकीमोन गो नहीं पता. यूपीआई पेमेंट्स, यस, लवली लवली यूपीआई पेमेंट, दैट्स व्हाट आई वाज आस्किंग. Matrix attendance system, Google Maps. Google Maps, not really, but yes, UPI payments when you're trying to pay. Okay, then Swiggy, Big Basket, they are not authenticating. उन, you can bypass that, but UPI में अगर आपको पेमेंट करना है without turning the GPS on, can you pay? You cannot. It restricts you. It always says, right? It restricts you. UPI पेमेंट आपको restrict करता है. वो इसलिए क्यों ऐसा करता है, क्या कारण होना चाहिए? सिंपल कारण है. अगर आपके क्रेडेंशियल्स को कोई हैकर या कहीं दूसरी लोकेशन से या कोई दूसरे सिस्टम से यूपीआई के थ्रू पे कर रहा है आपके वही डिटेल्स लेके, तो ना कर पाए. लोकल ट्रेन का यूटीएस ऐप, यस, यूटीएस ऐप यूजेस दैट टू वेरीफाई दैट यू आर एक्स डिस्टेंस अवे फ्रॉम द स्टेशन. मतलब आप स्टेशन के अंदर जाके टिकट बुक नहीं कर सकते. इट डजंट अलाउज. I'm sorry, ये क्या लिखा है हेमंत जी आपने? Which is not allowing using gym laptop from other IP. Gym laptop, credit card and debit card. Okay, that's it. All right, all right. So at least we are very well versed with the authentication mechanism. हमें पता है कि बहुत सारे तरीके हैं. हमारे सेल फोन में फेस रिकग्निशन होता है. That is also an authentication. We use हमारे सेल फोन यूज करते हैं. लैपटॉप्स में होता है. सो लैपटॉप्स में फिंगरप्रिंट स्कैनिंग भी होता है. हमारे सेल फोन में भी फिंगरप्रिंट स्कैनिंग है. एंड you can have face recognition, right? So that is also one type of user authentication. Iris and retina scan, even that has been used at several places. So retina scan karna, iris scan karna, by that they understand, they authenticate you. All right. IP address authentication is also possible. Yes, definitely possible. Definitely possible. Especially when you are using office laptops, and when you're working with the multinational companies, so they do that. They connect you via virtual private network, and to connect that, your Mac ID is also mapped. So you cannot use somebody else's machine. So your machines have been authenticated. आपका Mac ID जो है machine का, not just IP, machine का जो ID है, machine access code, which is a Mac ID, even that is been mapped with the company's VPN. Then with the same machine you can connect. If you use some another machine to connect, it doesn't allow, right? So that is authenticating your machine. Three factors authentication: what you have, what you are, and what you know. Yes, this is very fundamental. Lovely, Pareshji. Loved it. Very nice. So this is a basic school days wali yaad dila di aapne. So what you have, what you are, and what you know. Lovely. Great. Okay. So after that, I'm going to talk about something which is known as non-repudiation. After that, I'm going to talk about another topic, that is non-repudiation. How many of us know non-repudiation? परेश जी आपसे मुझे बहुत सारी लर्निंग लेनी पड़ेगी. आप प्रो है इसमें. I'm happy. I'm very happy. Chalo, that's nice. A lot of people know non-repudiation. Okay, like shoot. Non-repudiation. Hash value. No. Hash value. Okay. Mm-hmm. Use of the same words or rhymes. Uh-uh. Nah. Should not deny after action. Yes, that's correct. Should not deny after action. Simple. Non-repudiation is that you cannot deny. आप deny नहीं कर सकते. Repudiation means denying. Okay, non-repudiation means not denying. You cannot deny. So authentication mechanism में ये बहुत important है. Non-repudiation. आप डिनाई नहीं कर सकते अगर आपने किया. क्यों? क्योंकि आपके सारे फैक्टर्स ऑथेंटिकेट हो चुके हैं. उसके बाद आप ना नहीं बोल सकते. So this is very important. That is the reason ऑथेंटिकेशन को ज्यादा ध्यान दिया जाता है. अगर आपने यूपीआई के थ्रू पेमेंट की, गूगल पे यूज किया, तो गूगल पे फिंगरप्रिंट स्कैन करता है आपका, आपकी लोकेशन ऑन करवाता है, आपका पासवर्ड डलवाता है. उसके बाद में पेमेंट होने के बाद अगर आप कह दो मैंने नहीं की, wherein you cannot deny actually. So that is the reason authentication को नहीं तो लोग बोल सकते कि नहीं मैंने authentication नहीं किया था, somebody else did it on my behalf. Okay, so to ensure that should not happen, okay, so that you don't deny, that's the reason authentication को और ज्यादा secure बनाने की कोशिश की जाती है, that this doesn't come non-repudiation. All right, some few messages I missed. It's an implied confirmation which cannot be taken back. Yes, correct. Like a digital signature? No. I'll come to digital signature. It is like digital signature, you can say, but digital signature has its own beautiful definition. Proof in which the sender cannot deny the evidence of being sent and receiver cannot deny the receiver has received it. So as this is a proof, it's transparent, establishing identity and not allowing sending it. Okay, perfect. Oh, so digital signature, जैसे अभी just लिखा, I am going to talk about. Most of the chartered accountants are very well versed with the concept of digital signatures. Like company formation के time पर digital signature बनती है. बराबर है? Yes, no. See, I'm not a CA. मैंने कभी company formation मतलब मेरे CA ने बेचारे ने जो किया. But this is what I know. Digital signature बनती है. आप मैं सब गए थे, मैं भी गया था जब अपनी कंपनी फॉर्म करनी थी अपनी डिजिटल सिग्नेचर बनवाने के लिए. सो वो एक आपको आपकी ऑथेंटिकेशन मैकेनिज्म करते हैं, मतलब आपका आधार कार्ड एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स आर बीन टेकन एंड अ स्मॉल लिटिल वीडियो इज मेड, केवाईसी होता है आपका, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, ऑल द प्रोसेसेस आर बीन फॉलोड. एट द एंड यू गेट अ डिजिटल सिग्नेचर और वो आपको शायद एक पेन ड्राइव में डाल के दे दी जाती है. बराबर है? यस और नो? ऐसा कुछ होता है. सो private key plus public key way of authentication. Private and a public key is the biggest myth. आज मैं आपका myth clear कर दूंगा सर. ये दुनिया का बहुत बड़ा भ्रम है प्राइवेट की और पब्लिक की वाला. चलो वो भी आपका दूर किया जाएगा. And what technology is used in non-rapid reaction? Can you please cover in this topic briefly? Yes, definitely. All that technologies. See, कोई एक टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं है नॉन रैपिड डायरेक्शन के लिए. ऑथेंटिकेशन का पार्ट है वो, जहां पर आप डिनाई नहीं कर सकते कि ये चीजें आपने नहीं की. सिंपल एग्जांपल, अगर आपने ईमेल भेजा आपकी ईमेल आईडी से, तो आपने भेजा, भेजने से पहले आपका आपका मेल आईडी में लॉगिन होना, ओके, आपके मेल अकाउंट में लॉगिन होना, वो एक ऑथेंटिकेशन मैकेनिज्म को आपने क्लियर किया सक्सेसफुली, और फिर आपने मेल भेजा, तो आप डिनाई नहीं कर सकते कि आपने नहीं भेजा. हाँ, फेक मेल्स एक दूसरा तरीका है, लेकिन उसमें फेक मेल के अंदर ऑथेंटिकेशन is the part which is being not really bypassed, but it's not there. Okay, so what happens there with the email headers? You are being verified that whether the mail has come from your account or it has come from a fake mail account. So that's again been taken care. Okay, so in short, non-rapidation is an overall implementation of the entire system wherein you cannot deny कि आपने जो भी एक्शन है वो नहीं किया था. It's always there. What about blockchain? What about hacking? We'll come to that hacking maybe in the next session. We'll come to all this. Blockchain I might not be covering right now here. Maybe we'll come to that later. Okay. So digital signature जो है आपका, a digital signature is a guarantee. We use simple digital signature in our PDF also. Okay. हमारे PDF को भी हम साइन करके डिजिटली, तो Acrobat हमें possibility देता है to create our own digital sign. Okay, so when we create the digital sign, because कई बार हमें डॉक्यूमेंट साइन करके देने होते हैं, और डॉक्यूमेंट्स को फिजिकल सिग्नेचर करके और रिमोट लोकेशन पे भेजना क्विकली पॉसिबल नहीं होता, तो हम डिजिटली साइन कर सकते हैं डॉक्यूमेंट्स को. और हमें जरूरत नहीं है उसके लिए कि कहीं हमें जाके अपनी डिजिटल साइन क्रिएट करवानी है विद द केवाईसी. फेयर इनफ है. अगर आप चाहो तो एक्रोबैट रीडर के अंदर एक सिंपल वे में अपना डिजिटल साइन भी क्रिएट कर सकते हो, जो आपकी मशीन के कोड को मैक आईडी से लेते हुए एक एक्सेस की बना देता है. जो you can just go to Acrobat and go to sign and it'll create a digital signature, जिसके अंदर आप अपना चाहे तो नाम के इनिशियल्स, whatever sign आपकी एक्चुअल रियल साइन है उसकी स्कैन कॉपी, plus along with that a hash value. That hash value is generated from your machine and will always be there for your machine. तो मतलब अगर वो डाल के आपने पीडीएफ को साइन करके भेज दिया, मतलब एक गारंटी है कि आपके ही मशीन से आपने वो साइन क्रिएट की थी और भेजा था. So that is a very simplest form. Okay. So all right, there used to be bank token systems. Should we give passwords of our Wi-Fi to clients if asked for? महेंद्र जी, इसके लिए एक बहुत अच्छी यूटिलिटी है. सिंस यू हैव मेंशन्ड व्हेन यू हैव टू गिव वाईफाई टू क्लाइंट्स, कभी कभी हमारे ऑफिस में लोग आ जाते हैं और वो पासवर्ड मांगते हैं, तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए? एक्चुअल पासवर्ड मत दो, आपके ना सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को बोलो कि देयर इज अ वे wherein he can create two types of users. एक तो इंटरनल यूजर्स जो आपके एक्चुअली है, उनके लिए एक यूजर नेम और एक पासवर्ड रहेगा जब वो कनेक्ट होंगे वाईफाई के लिए. एक होता है गेस्ट लॉगिन, और गेस्ट लॉगिन की लिमिटेशंस होती है, जैसे उसमें कुछ पर्टिकुलर साइट्स नहीं चलेगी और उसका पासवर्ड भी अलग रहेगा. सो यू कैन यूज दैट गेस्ट यूजर मैकेनिज्म और उसका पासवर्ड आप अपने क्लाइंट्स को दीजिए बस. हाँ, लो बहुत सारे लोगों ने तो लिख दिया. पीपल आर स्मार्ट हियर. गेस्ट गेस्ट गेस्ट. थैंक यू. Thank you, Manish ji, Manoj ji, Reena ma'am. Everyone has written. Great. So we can use that option. अगर आपको खुद नहीं समझ पड़े तो आपका जो आईएसपी है, सर्विस प्रोवाइडर है, उसको बोल दो. वो बहुत हैप्पीली आपको एक गेस्ट यूजर बना के दे जाएंगे. तो जब भी आपके ऑफिस में कोई क्लाइंट है उसको बोलो कि आप ये यूज करो अलग से. उससे आपका नेटवर्क शेयर होगा, लेकिन आपकी नेटवर्क की सेम बैंडविड्थ पे वो ऑपरेट नहीं करेगा, वो अलग बैंडविड्थ पे ऑपरेट करेगा. इसकी वजह से वो आपके बाकी के इंटरनल नेटवर्क में पेनिट्रेट नहीं कर सकता. तो इट इज गुड. ऑलराइट, गोइंग फर्दर टू अंडरस्टैंड द थ्रेट्स एंड वल्नरेबिलिटीज. तो हमने ये बात तो कर ली प्रोटेक्शन वाली, अब हम ये बात करेंगे हम बच किससे रहे हैं. बराबर है ना? अब तक तो हमने ये देख लिया कि प्रोटेक्ट करना है, कैसे करना है, हाउ टू, और ग्रेट, लेकिन किससे, कौन है जो हमें अटैक करने वाला है, तो उनके कुछ मैंने नाम लिखे हैं। वायरसेस के बाजू मैंने लिखा है आई लव यू, बट दैट आई लव यू इज अ वायरस, इट वॉज अ वायरस, बहुत पुरानी बात है, बट या, तो ऐसे मैंने लिखा है। वॉर्म्स में निम्डा करके वॉर्म था। तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना हमारी, हम सबसे पहले तो हर चीज को वायरस मानते हैं। तो आज के बाद आप हर एक चीज को वायरस नहीं मानोगे, हर एक चीज अलग है। सो लेट मी गिव यू एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ ऑल दीज डिफरेंट थ्रेड्स, एंड आई एम गोना ensure you कि फ्रॉम टुडे यू विल नॉट कॉल एवरीथिंग एज अ वायरस। सो हर चीज वायरस नहीं होती, वायरस अलग चीज है, बॉम्ब्स अलग चीज है, ट्रोजन्स डिफरेंट है, एडवेयर डिफरेंट है, स्पाईवेयर डिफरेंट है, रैंसमवेयर डिफरेंट है, सारी चीजें अलग है। और इन सब की एक कैटेगरी है, दे कम अंडर अ कैटेगरी ऑफ कॉल्ड malware. So the programs that attack our system, इनको हम टेक्निकल लैंग्वेज में बोलते हैं, programs which attack our system, they are known as the malwares. malware का फुल फॉर्म है, उसका फुल फॉर्म होता है malicious softwares. ऐसे सॉफ्टवेयर कि जो एक malignant outcome के साथ आते हैं, they are malignant, and they can create certain malignancy in our system. They can create an environment so that it can disrupt our system. They don't want our system to work correctly. So they are those malwares. So out of these malwares, there are several types of malwares. Okay. And these are the malwares which attack our system, or rather, these are those programs which are written to attack the system or disrupt our happiness. Okay. So first out of them comes, the first one is virus. तो पहली चीज है वायरस। तो वायरस का मतलब आज समझेंगे, वायरस का फुल फॉर्म ये है। सो virus is the keyword which has its own full form. So I'll explain you with that. Uh, the full form of a virus is vital information resource. I'll repeat, vital information resources under siege. मतलब जो आपके important information resources हैं, they are being kept under a captivity or they are under a seizure. Are you getting it? Yes, Bhavesh ji. Thank you for writing. So vital information resources, not important resources. Vital information resources under siege. Important thing, information. So a virus has its own set of functionalities and features. मतलब अब वायरस को बदनाम मत करो, कहीं भी कुछ भी होता है तो वायरस है। जैसे आज कोरोना वायरस है, तो वायरस की अपनी एक कुछ फीचर्स होते हैं, और वही फीचर्स से शायद कोरोना वायरस भी उसी तरीके से चलता है। समझ रहे? सो वायरस has a set of features. For example, first thing is it cannot replicate itself. It needs to be triggered. So it is a program written in a way which needs to be triggered. To it cannot travel by itself. वो खुद से travel नहीं कर सकता, फैल नहीं सकता। उसको फैलने के लिए मीडियम चाहिए। So maybe a virus can transfer from one machine to another machine using a pen drive. I'm literally talking about the machines right now. I'm not talking about biological viruses. So just try to refrain yourself with those examples to avoid confusion. Okay. So a virus which is there in our machine, for example, to make it flow from one machine to another, we need to physically transport it and physically attach it to another file. मतलब वायरस को दूसरे फाइल में अटैच करके ट्रांसफर किया जाता है। It can travel, like I love you was one of the very first virus, very old virus. I don't know how many of you would be knowing it, but जितने पुराने मतलब जिन्होंने पुराने जमाने में कंप्यूटर्स यूज किए हैं, शायद उनको ये पता होगा। Okay. Yes, virus needs a carrier file. Yeah, it needs a carrier, somebody to carry it. Another thing, it is always in a dormant phase. पड़ा रहता है चुपचाप अपनी जिंदगी में। उसे अगर कोई ट्रिगर करे तो ही वो एक्टिवेट होता है। तो वायरस नीड्स अ ट्रिगर। unless you trigger the virus, it's not going to do anything. So it needs a trigger, मतलब उसको डबल क्लिक करना पड़ता है, एप्लीकेशन को ऑन करना पड़ता है. Okay. Yes, somebody knows. I know it was through floppy. Okay, yes, it was by email, I guess. It was over email. So I love you virus था, that was over an email. Emails में ज़्यादा and of course, and it could affect anything like floppies को भी after it has been downloaded. So उसको डाउनलोड करके तो बेसिकली किसी फाइल के अंदर डाल के भेजा जाता है. तो हमें अब से ये ध्यान रखना है कि वायरसेस आएंगे तो किसी सॉफ्टवेयर के अंदर बैठे हुए आएंगे. तो जो भी सॉफ्टवेयर हम हमारे मशीन में इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं या डाउनलोड कर रहे हैं, हमें उसको एक सही सोर्स से लेना है, जेन्युइन सोर्स से लेना है, नंबर वन, ताकि उसमें कोई वायरस ना हो. नंबर टू, जिस सोर्स से हमने लिया है, ट्राई टू स्कैन द सोर्स. यही चीज हो रही है सिंपल. आज कोविड के लिए भी जो भी सोर्सेज बाहर से एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेज आ रहे हैं, उनको स्कैन करके अंदर लिया जा रहा है. उसी तरीके से हमें ऐसे करना है. हमारे कोई भी सॉफ्टवेयर को जब हम इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं मशीन पे, हमें उसको स्कैन करना है. Okay. Second, then there are worms. The worms are unlike viruses. They spread. They spread by themselves. Nimda was one of the worm. मैंने example लिखा हुआ है. Okay. So they spread by themselves. मतलब network के ऊपर spread होना शुरू हो जाते हैं. So it does so by creating its own copy. अपने आप की खुद की self replica copy बनाते हैं और एक लोकेशन से दूसरे लोकेशन पे वो कॉपी जाती है. तो मतलब वो हर लोकेशन जो उसके कांटेक्ट में आएगी, मतलब आपने अगर लैन के थ्रू मल्टीपल पीसेस कनेक्ट किए हैं और एक पीसी से दूसरे पीसी में फॉर्म रेप्लिकेट होना शुरू हो जाएगा. तो इसका सिंपल इलाज ये है कि एनी फाइल विच इज कमिंग टू योर सिस्टम वाया नेटवर्क, यू शुड ऑलवेज स्कैन इट. तो ही फॉर्म को आप रोक पाओगे. अदरवाइज अगर एक बार एंटर हो गया, इट विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग क्विकली. Of course, then there are anti-malwares which can control the replication, but if it to prevent it, you have to ensure whatever system that your system is connected to whichever network. So all the files or all the data which is coming through the system, it should always be scanned. Activated by services. No, you don't need to really activate the worm. Worms are self pre-activated. उनको activate करने की जरूरत नहीं रहती. तीसरी चीज है ट्रोजन हॉर्स. टू एक्सप्लेन यू ट्रोजन हॉर्स, आई विल हाईली रिकमेंड यू टू गो एंड वॉच अ मूवी नोन एज ट्रॉय. क्या है ना, आईटी के अंदर सारे जो नाम है वो नाम अलग अलग हमारी दुनिया से उठाए गए हैं. ओके. सो ट्रोजन हॉर्स इज अ नेम विच इज पिक्ड अप फ्रॉम द ग्रीक हिस्ट्री, वेयर इन the city of Troy has been given or been gifted a horse from the Spartans. Okay, I'm not going to narrate you the movie, but I'm just telling you. So they have given the actual physical wooden horse to them during the fights and all were going on. And basically, that horse contains a lot of spies. Basically, we can say कि उसके अंदर viruses और worms है. So Trojan horse is a scenario which consists of all those mechanisms which can infect your machine. Okay, it will consist virus, it will consist worms. So Trojan horse will come as a package which will look very useful. जैसे कि एक ऐसी एप्लीकेशन आएगी जो बहुत यूजफुल लगे, जैसे कि फेस ऐप आई थी. दुनिया ने सबने फेस ऐप यूज की. इट वाज अ हार्मलेस ट्रोजन जो आपके फेस का डेटा कलेक्ट करके चला गया. ओके, हाउ मेनी ऑफ अस हैज यूज्ड फेस ऐप? बहुत सारे लोगों ने यूज किया. ओके. हाँ. सो आई एम श्योर उसमें वो ओल्ड दिखाते थे 10 years बाद की फेस. या तो फेस ऐप वाज वेरी prominent. सब लोगों ने इंस्टाग्राम पे धड़ाधड़ डालना शुरू कर दिया था फेस ऐप. Okay, so that app came and went also because it had Trojan. Okay, inbuilt Trojan. So Trojan is not something which is always bad. हाँ. बहुत कुछ नुकसान करेगा ऐसा नहीं है, लेकिन इंफॉर्मेशन निकाल के भी चला जाएगा. Okay, so you not used, but yeah, there was a face app. So and there are many such applications. शायद वो एक ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर है जो आपको लगे कि यूजिंग दिस सॉफ्टवेयर आई विल हैव मल्टीपल सॉल्यूशंस. ठीक है, ऐसा हो सकता है कि आपको एक ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर मिल जाए कि जो आपकी आपके ऑफिस में बहुत यूजफुल हो, शायद से आपकी कोई डेटा की एंट्रीज को कॉपी करके और डेटाबेस में लोड कर दे ऑटोमेटिकली, या कोई ऐसा सॉफ्टवेयर आपने लिया कि जिससे आपको 1000 ईमेल भेजने हैं और 1000 लोगों को मेल भेजने, तो शायद आपका काम वो आसान कर दे। लेकिन आपने कोई ट्रस्टेड सोर्स से नहीं लिया, बस ऐसे ही कहीं ना कहीं ऑनलाइन कहीं दिख गया, डाउनलोड कर लिया। हाई चांसेस कि वो ट्रोजन हो सकता है, गारंटी नहीं है कि ऑलवेज ट्रोजन होगा, बट हो सकता है। आपको यूजफुल एप्लीकेशन लग रही है क्योंकि वो आपके मेल्स ट्रांसफर कर रहा है, ठीक है, अच्छी बात है। आपको बहुत यूजफुल एप्लीकेशन लग रही है क्योंकि शायद उसकी वजह से आप ग्रीटिंग कार्ड्स क्रिएट कर रहे हो, ठीक है। मोस्ट ऑफ अस व्हाट्सएप पे हमें आती है कि बर्थडे विशेस या न्यू ईयर विशेस, बाबा हाई चांसेस इट कुड बी अ ट्रोजन। हम बड़ी खुशी से ऐसा आएगा कि सौरभ बखारिया हैज गिवन यू सेंट यू अ न्यू ईयर विशेस, वाओ, क्लिक करोगे तो एक बहुत अच्छा वेब पेज आएगा, अरे वाह वाह बहुत अच्छा है, वेरी नाइस। तो उस पर कुछ ग्राफिक्स होंगे वेर इन यू विल लव दैट। सो डोंट गेट इनटू ऑल दिस, डोंट गेट इनटू ऑल दिस। पीडीएफ कन्वर्टर टू एक्सेल, हाँ ये सारे टूल्स, मतलब आपको लगता है कि दे कैन हैव ट्रोजन्स। सो आज के बाद वो व्हाट्सएप पे कभी वो यूआरएल आएंगे ना, प्लीज डोंट एवर उनको खोलना ही नहीं है। आपको बर्थडे विश किसी ने विश किसी ने आपको देनी है, वॉइस कॉल, होल्ड ऑन, am I audible again? Okay, I'm audible. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
thank you, thank you. Okay, so we have to understand about the Trojan horses. There are no free lunches. Somebody wrote. That's very good. GIFs are the source of Trojan. Yes, very much. हाँ, इसीलिए अगर आपको GIF भेजनी है किसी को, तो आप गूगल के सोर्सेज के थ्रू भेजिए। आपके गूगल के जो कीबोर्ड के अंदर इनबिल्ट ऑप्शन है, फेयर इनफ है, यूज कर लो, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। लेकिन और मल्टीपल सोर्सेज से अवॉइड करें तो अच्छा है। तो ठीक है, इट्स ओके, आई नो यूजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी सबको पसंद है, लेकिन हाई चांसेस किसमें क्या है यू नेवर नो, यू नो देयर आर हाई डिफरेंट ways to program. All right, to give you one nice example, uh, I'll give that example later. Let me first take you to another journey of understanding AdWords. So ये दूसरे issue है AdWords, advertisement softwares या advertisement malwares. AdWords आ जाते हैं हमारे सिस्टम पे कभी कभी। ये कैसे आते हैं? हम बहुत सारे प्लगइन मुफ्त वाले डाल देते हैं, कन्वर्टिंग फाइल टू पीडीएफ टू दिस। अब तो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने खुद में दे दिया है। आई अंडरस्टैंड हम क्रैक वर्जन यूज करते हैं तो हमें कई चीजें नहीं मिलती, मत करो। ट्राई टू यूज द paid versions. Don't use any cracked softwares, don't use any cracked version of any application. So दैट्स इजियर। पीडीएफ कन्वर्ट करना है तो ऑनलाइन पीडीएफ कन्वर्टर्स मत यूज करो। आपके वर्ड के अंदर ही अंदर ऑप्शन है सेव एज पीडीएफ का, यूज करके करो, कन्वर्ट कर दो, सिंपल है, कोई जरूरत नहीं है। हाँ, पहले नहीं हुआ करता था, लोग, बहुत पुरानी बात है ये, जब वर्ड के अंदर तो लोग को जाके ऑनलाइन कन्वर्ट करना पड़ता था, बट डोंट डू दैट। ऑल पीडीएफ कन्वर्टर्स आर ट्रोजन, नॉट नेसेसरी ऑल, देयर आर चांसेस। सारे ऐसा है मैं ये नहीं कह रहा, लेकिन चांस हो सकते हैं ना। एडवर्ड्स वो है जो हमें रॉन्ग एडवर्टीजमेंट दिखाते हैं, कभी कभी पोर्नोग्राफी एडवर्टीजमेंट दिखा देते हैं। और एडवेयर आपके प्लगइन्स के थ्रू इंस्टॉल होते हैं आपके वेब ब्राउजर के अंदर, वो किसी सॉफ्टवेयर के थ्रू आपके पीसी में आ सकते हैं। कभी कभी आप कोई सॉफ्टवेयर डाउनलोड करते हो और वो क्या बोलता है कि वी आर गिविंग यू दिस एंटी मैलवेयर फॉर फ्री, XYZ एंटी मैलवेयर, किसी का नाम, मैं नाम नहीं लेना चाहूंगा किसी का, बट XYZ एंटी मैलवेयर फॉर फ्री। हम क्या करते हैं, अरे फ्री में तो मिल रहा है एंटीवायरस, चलो इंस्टॉल करो, वही हो जाता है। उसी के अंदर एडवेयर्स आएंगे। सिमिलर हैपेंस विद मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन, सेल फोन के अंदर भी यही होता है कि यू गेट लॉट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन। एप्स को अगर आपको यूज करना है, यूज इट सिंपली वाया गूगल स्टोर। लेकिन अगेन प्ले स्टोर के अंदर भी गलतियां होती है, जैसे कैम स्कैनर was kind of an adware and a trojan। तो कैम स्कैनर के लिए बहुत सारी नोटिस आ गई थी कि दैट गूगल हैज रिमूव्ड इट, and Google has said we are blocking Cam Scanner for a period till the time they stop all the malicious advertisements. So there were a lot of advertisements inside which used to take you to some wrong locations. Okay, so again, so there could be possibilities in apps also. So Avoid these installations from unknown sources so that to prevent yourself from the adwares. Then there are spywares. Spywares वो है जो आपके सिस्टम की इंफॉर्मेशन लेके आप पे नजर रखते हैं बेसिकली, आपका डेटा स्निफ करके ले जाते हैं. अगर एक स्पाईवेयर आपके पीसी के अंदर है तो वो आपका सारा डेटा ले जाएगा. इनको निकालने के तरीके भी हैं, ऑफ कोर्स. देयर इज लॉट टू टेल यू इन हियर. सिंपल तरीका एक बताऊं, अगर आपको जानना है कि आपके पीसी में कोई स्पाईवेयर या ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, तो सिंपली यू हैव टू गो टू टास्क मैनेजर और वहां पर नेट लॉग ऑन देखना है. ठीक है, ये थोड़ा टेक्निकल है. नेट लॉग ऑन अगर दो दिखे आपको तो समझना देयर आर हाई चांसेस दैट somebody इज एक्चुअली मॉनिटरिंग योर पीसी. जनरली देयर इज ओनली ऑलवेज वन नेट लॉग ऑन. और क्योंकि आप सिस्टम में जब लॉग इन करते हो तो एक ही यूजर एक टाइम पर लॉग इन होता है. अगर आपके उसमें दो लॉग इन है तो देन इट्स गोना बी स्पाईवेयर पॉसिबली. Demo. I can give you a demo. Okay, hold on, just a moment. Since you asked for, so all you need to do is you need to open a task manager. Can you see the screen? Yeah, I'm giving the demo. Okay. Right now there is only a single user on my screen. Okay. So there are certain set of processes which are on. So सबसे पहले तो हमें user देखना है कि भाई एक ही single user है. How to remove adware from the system? There are anti-adware tools which you need to use, and you need to uninstall all the you know maybe plugins you have installed. So that's the only way. Okay. Then you can check in your. So you will just check for one of the net logon. So currently there'll be nothing. We won't find any net logon extra. So there is a full guarantee that there is I don't have any spyware here. But if you keep scrolling this part and you see the processes, you will find a net logon here. Okay, and you need to ensure there's only one user. All right, somebody is written how to see in Mac PC. I have to tell you, I don't have Mac right now. Otherwise, I would have. Maybe you can check in Mac PC. Things are a little different. This is only for Windows. Can you give example of anti-adware removal tools? Sir, then वो branding हो जाएगी अगर मैं example दूंगा तो. I don't want to do that. There are many tools available. Like if you ask me what I use to protect my system, so I can tell you that like I use Bitdefender, and when you use Bitdefender, then it's safe. Somebody is written. Yeah, fine, fine, fair enough. Your services were net log. So there's only that's fine, fair enough. So you don't have anything for SG. Your system is safe. One service is enough. Okay. So yeah. So if you're looking for a good system, maybe you can go. I use Bitdefender at my end. You can use whichever you want to. So I will not be doing any publicity of any brand, but yeah, you can use any good software for that matter. Okay. Then comes the ransomware. So ransomware is something which we all have witnessed these days. It's there, but stop. That's fine, not a problem as far as it is not active. Okay, ransomwares. So we've known about ransomwares, and I'm sure these are those softwares which actually encrypts your system, and then they demand ransom. They demand some amount of money to be deposited. See, people will say, or the ransomware issuer will say that if you deposit X amount of money to the account, then I'll release everything. That really doesn't happen because ransomware is created using those good algorithms which are used for security. Okay, they are actually good algorithms they are used for security, and using the same, they have encrypted your device. So there is no way back. If you are infected with a ransomware, trust me, till now there is no way by which you can retrieve it back, or you can get the system. So how do ransomwares come in? They come in again via mails. They come in via messages. They can come in via some software. So again, try avoiding. Of course, there are anti-malwares which are available. These anti-malwares will give you uh, and guidance on the ransomwares if in case a ransomware is trying to get installed. So your anti-malwares can stop. Now, when I say anti-malwares, I'm not talking about only antiviruses. Okay. Generally, we call it as antivirus, but antivirus will only protect you from virus. But there are a lot of malwares, so we call them as anti-malwares. So that's the reason they nowadays they have started saying that these are security solutions. या ऐसे वगैरह नाम देने शुरू कर दिए. Okay. Uh, someone wrote, I got saved by NAS drive live backup. Total virus com, it's highly encrypted around 1000, but yeah. Uh, it's okay. Don't stop that manually also. If net login एक है कोई problem नहीं. You're safe. You're safe. Multiple होते तो शायद सोचना पड़ता है. और अगर इनफैक्ट अगर रिमोट लॉगिन चालू है तो भी नेट लॉगिन में. As far as we know, it is fine. But as far as it is unknown, that is the problem. So WD hard drive cloud backup. Okay. Oh, fair enough. That's fine. अब लोग cloud backup से आप बच गए, अच्छी बात है. Otherwise. Okay. NetLogon will tell you the network logins in your machine. Generally, spyware use that. So you'll come to know about that. If in case there is a spyware, you will have multiple net logins on your machine without your knowledge. Okay, I'll come to that. Don't worry. I'm gonna cover these in more details. Okay, so I have more to say. So further moving ahead with prevention, detection, and countermeasures on the same, using good firewalls, good installed antiviruses, using good anti-malwares. Okay, why I've written antivirus and anti-malware together to tell you that all the systems, all the softwares which are being used for the protection are not only antivirus, they are anti-malwares. Okay, please suggest us with an antivirus that will protect us all cybersecurity threats. See, again, it's about branding. I don't prefer doing that. Uh, as I said, I personally prefer Bitdefender. Okay, you can choose if you feel like. So there are but just don't go for the free versions. One advice: free antivirus, don't go for that. Okay. There are the Indian brand Quick Heal is there. It's doing good. You can use if you want to, or otherwise Bitdefender is a Canadian brand. So I've been using Bitdefender since almost like 5 to 6 years, and I'm pretty happy. Earlier to that, I've also tried ESET, which was good. But again, Windows Defender आपके कॉलोनी के वॉचमैन की तरह है. उससे ज्यादा मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा. आगे आप समझदार हैं. Quick Heal is make in India. हाँ. लोकल पे वोकल. मोदी जी को ज्यादा सीरियस मत लेना. McAfee, Kaspersky, yeah, there are names. See, again, I'm not promoting any. I'm not promoting any. Go for anti-malware software, which is giving you internet security as well as it is giving you overall security to the machine. That is fair enough. So generally, anti-malwares they come into three packages. One is only simple antivirus, another is internet security, and third one is a total security. Total security you might not need because there are parental controls and other extra utilities which you might not even use it. So if you're using it for home, then only internet security is fair. If you're using it for office, then you go for total security. Okay. Norton makes the machine slow. Norton, yes, Norton, and yeah, Norton. It's made for servers. Okay, it's very efficient, but it is made for. It's not made for your local machines. Huh? For local machines, it makes the machine slow because it consumes a lot of, you can say, machine resources. So that's how it is. If malware enters the system, how do we ensure that malware is completely removed from a system? Now there is no assurance, to be honest. Okay, you cannot assure. You can try. You can try anti-malware. Or the another assurance I can tell you is, uh, I know it is really bad to say, but yes, take a backup of all the data, scan it completely, and flash your entire machine. That's it. Flash it. If you flash your machine, it's done. I mean, reinstall the operating system. In short, flashing means. So then it is a guarantee that it is completely removed. Reinstall an entire operating system once again, and you just take the backup of the data. Simplest way what I used to do when antiviruses were paid and it was not pocket friendly. So Yahoo used to give Norton security. So this is very kiddish what I used to do at that time. I used to scan that particular software or a file, whether it is virus free. I used to upload it to Yahoo Mail and send it to myself. So it scans that. Very kiddish way of doing it, but it worked for me always that time. That whatever we upload on the Yahoo Mail server, it was being scanned by Norton because Yahoo uses that, and you download it back, so it is safe. अगर कुछ उसमें गलत है तो Yahoo used to give you a message that this file may contain something fishy. Uh, so we use CrowdStrike signatureless antiviruses. Okay, now that's your call. I wouldn't uh, I wouldn't suggest or recommend anything. How about eScan? eScan, ठीक है, it's good. ठीक है. As far as antiviruses you are using paid, most of them are good. So, so as I said, I won't be saying you which is good, bad, because I'm not here to tell you about the companies, but I can always tell you what I use. So now we'll will be open for the questions. Okay, can we use totalvirus.com to upload the file and check? I have never done that. Totalvirus.com, and I don't trust totalvirus.com that way personally. So the rest is your call. All right. What are firewalls exactly? Okay, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what are firewalls. Now, firewalls are those softwares which will constantly scan for the traffic which is coming inside your machine and going outside your machine. And the traffic is coming via network, or it can come, via any of the device, probably a pen drive. So firewall is that software which is constantly cleaning or filtering out the data. For example, now that filter can do much more than you think. Okay, so it will definitely look for the signatures which you have written. That, for example, if I'm giving example, if you are in a closed network and you are preventing social network to be used in your network, then probably a firewall rule set can help you uh, in a way so that you can prevent a social network to be used in your company. Okay. Uh, all right, so somebody, oh, so many messages. This data is confidential, don't upload. Um, isn't our data more safe on paid cloud than our PC with all kind of security of CIA? Yes, I believe that. Hence, I keep it on paid cloud only. So you can use, there are several paid clouds such as Dropbox, such as Google Drive, OneDrive, and they give you encryption. So if you are using it, nothing like it. Yes, the myths of private and public keys. I'll answer that also. Okay, So public and a private key mechanism which is there, they always say that the data is encrypted with one key, that is a public key, and then data is decrypted using a private key. Okay, so that is the known key. See, this entire mechanism of public and a private key doesn't work that way. Public and a private key is used to create a unique key to encrypt and decrypt the data. So data is never encrypted using public key and decrypted using private key. Rather, the mechanism is used. Everywhere it is always written the mechanism is used to encrypt and decrypt data. No, that's not happened. Simple logic. At your house, you cannot have one key to lock and another key to unlock. There is always one key to lock and same key to unlock. So it's always a symmetric key which is happening. Asymmetric key cryptography is a way of exchanging two public and a private key so that to generate a symmetric key. Okay, so that's the myth. Okay, second, does it have strengths like a strong firewall or a simpler firewall? Yes, definitely. Firewalls can be stronger and a simpler depending on how you have defined it. Okay. Now all right. So I'm using services of IT personnel for routine service of office system. We sometimes disable firewall to increase the speed of LAN. Is this secure? It is secure if it is actually it is cutting down security to give you more speed. So in a way it isn't secure, but okay, unless you are not doing anything wrong with the secure that way. So there seems to be a lot of fraud taking place on Google Pay. May have lost good amount of your call on this. Yeah, online frauds are there. So I'll tell you if you can just hold on for the messages for a moment. I'll go on with all the questions. So in online transactions, I have an advice to all of you. So when you are performing online transactions, now you cannot completely eradicate the frauds, you cannot completely get away with it, but maybe we can mitigate. So how to mitigate? When you are making an online payment, there is a tip. Keep one separate account to make all the online payments. Keep that separate account. Okay. So that separate account could be used to recharge your wallets. That separate account could be used to make the direct payment and keep some X amount of money in that. And your savings account, keep it separate so that you never use that savings account for making any online, for doing any online transaction. So the lesser your saving account is used for any online transaction, the safer you are. And your entire money, you keep it in that saving account, and a little amount of money you always use for online transaction. Number one, that is one way to safeguard. Number two, use wallets. Now wallets are being made that way so that you can do payments. Like for example, our physical wallets, they are being used to carry some amount of money. थोड़े पैसे हम रखते हैं wallets के अंदर. क्यों? ताकि हमारे quick need के लिए काम हो जाए. तो wallet को quick need के लिए use करो. कल को compromise भी हुआ तो आपके वो 2000 4000 जो उसके अंदर है वही compromise होंगे. उससे ज्यादा कुछ नुकसान नहीं होने वाला. तो use wallets to pay as much as possible. Okay, that is another advice. Advice number three, to make the payments online, try to use credit card. Don't use a debit card. डेबिट कार्ड में सिंपल है, अगर पैसे आपके अकाउंट से चले गए तो आपके पैसे सीधे आपकी तिजोरी से निकल गए. बैंक्स फाइंड आउट करेंगी लेकिन टाइम लगेगा, कंप्लेन्स होगी लेकिन टाइम लगेगा. क्यों? आपका पैसा गया है. लेकिन क्रेडिट कार्ड के सिनेरियो में थोड़ा अलग है. क्रेडिट कार्ड के सिनेरियो में ऐसा हो जाता है कि बैंक्स का पैसा चले जाता है तो बैंक खुद ब खुद ढूंढती है क्योंकि आपको अभी भी बैंक को देना बाकी है. अगर क्रेडिट कार्ड कॉम्प्रोमाइज हो गया और कोई ट्रांजेक्शन हो गई एंड देन यू कंप्लेन टू द बैंक, इट बिकम्स बैंक्स लायबिलिटी टू गो एंड फाइंड आउट बिकॉज अभी तक आपको बैंक को पेमेंट देनी बाकी है और आपने पहले ही कह दिया ये मेरे तरफ से नहीं हुआ, तुम्हारा देख लो. तो बैंक्स थोड़ी एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट डाल के फाइंड आउट करेंगे. तो इट्स अ ट्रिक ऑलवेज. Alright, so moving ahead with the questions, there seems to be a lot of frauds. हाँ, उसने बता दिया. Does OneDrive qualify for CIA? Yes, somewhat. Is Google Drive safe? Yes, it is safe somewhat. Again, what is darknet? I'll come to that. I'll come to that. Hold on. Mine is Dell. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Suyashi, don't worry. Can you use Drive to store data? All right. So what is darknet? To make you understand a little idea. See, the network what we see, मतलब जो जो हम वर्ल्ड वाइड वेब पे क्लियर वेब जो हम देख रहे हैं, जहाँ पर हमारा डेटा एक्सचेंज हो रहा है. I would just request people to stop typing because there are so many messages, and I think it will become a little difficult for me to answer all the questions. Maybe I'll take the questions after I answer the previous ones. So coming to the darknet. Darknet is a entity which is maybe not known to you, but it is very much there. Okay, what we see currently, like on a world wide web, is a clear web. That's a visible web. जो हमारे हाइपरटेक्स्ट ट्रांसफर प्रोटोकॉल को क्वालिफाई करके डेटा आता है जहाँ से, जैसे कि उसके अंदर फेसबुक हो गया, गूगल पूरा हो गया. नाउ ऑल दिस व्हाट वी सी is the 3% of actual worldwide data. Okay, or the worldwide, I won't say worldwide web. Worldwide web terminology is only for the clear web. I would say actual web जो है, जो नेटवर्क कनेक्शंस है, उसका 3% है सिर्फ. जो हम ये पूरा व्हाट्सएप ले लो, उसमें गूगल पूरा ले लो, उसमें दुनिया का जो भी क्लियर वेब आपके बेसिकली वेब ब्राउजर पे जितना भी डेटा, जितने भी साइट, मिलियंस एंड ट्रिलियंस ऑफ साइट है, ये सब सिर्फ 3% है. 97% is that inaccessible via your regular browsers. So there is a different market altogether of dark web. The sites are different. They don't start with www. They have different protocols. They are protocol less rather. There are no protocols. They are only IP addresses. And the addresses are also very dissimilar. It could be possible the same IP address you are using in a clear web is being also there. Mostly dark web is used for a wrong terminologies like जैसे कि drug dealing करने के लिए, weapons exchange करने के लिए, doing all the other malicious activities. For all that, dark web is being used. Okay, so that is something which we need to understand. We have to refrain ourselves to even explore the dark web. कई लोग कहते हैं, let me explore it. There are browsers, special browsers available. Using proxies, you try to explore. See, exploring is also harmful. Understand one thing. What you see on dark web that you are trying to access, it's an open web. आप देख सकते हो तो आपको भी वो लोग देख सकते हैं. Simple है. If you happen to install any open web application to access the dark web, there are high chances, high nahi, 100% chances rather, that your laptops and machines data is now exposed to them. Now this web maximum works on the data space, और data space इनको कहाँ से मिलती है? आप सब लोगों के कंप्यूटर सिस्टम के हार्ड ड्राइव्स. Are you getting it? They use the hard drive space of your machines and store the data which you don't even come to know ever in your life because you've installed those tools to access these web. So let's stay away from this dark web and darknet. Just एक थोड़ा सा ग्राफ आइडिया दिया है मैंने आपको, अभी मैं डिटेल्स नहीं दे रहा हूँ उसके और ज्यादा. Okay, another question I'll take. Can you use OneDrive to store data for organization? Yes, you can use. Black marketing site and unethical hacking. Yes, that happens. So the hacking is never been ethical, by the way. Hacking is hacking. So not to use. Will firewall prevent ransomware? Not always. Not always. You can already answered. Yeah, yes. I'll give separate account to follow this practice. Yes, you can. You can set limits. Yes, you can. Okay. Another question. Why you want to risk your system? If yes, then go through the Tor browser. But as you don't, don't tell them. Otherwise, you will start installing Tor. Stay away from Tor. Sir, can you please cover Zoom application, whether it is advisable to use? Okay, fine. I'll tell you about Zoom. This question. See, Zoom is not bad. It's a good application. Okay. अच्छी बनाई गई है for communication purpose. they say that the data is being routed from the servers from China, blah 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 blah. बहुत कुछ आया, ठीक है. See, Google, why they did not use Zoom? Because of their protocols are higher. Why SpaceX, like Elon Musk, he did not use Zoom? Because उनके protocols high हैं, क्योंकि उनका data कुछ ज़्यादा ही confidential है. Zoom उनके उन particular you can say policies के साथ match नहीं कर पाया, तो उन्होंने उसको boycott किया because they did not wanted to compromise on their confidential information. अब हम अगर यूज करते हैं Zoom तो इट इज टोटली सेफ. क्या हो रहा है कि हमारे तो नॉर्मल लेक्चर्स हैं जो जा रहे हैं, अगर मान लो मेरा लेक्चर कॉम्प्रोमाइज भी हो जाता है Zoom पे, ठीक है ना, किसी को नॉलेज मिल जाएगी और कुछ नहीं होने वाला. सो अगर तो आपका डेटा ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंशियल नहीं है, आपकी टॉक ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंशियल नहीं है, मे बी इफ यू आर नॉट वर्किंग फ्रॉम रॉ, कॉन्फिडेंशियल नहीं का मतलब मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा, अगर आप रॉ के साथ काम नहीं कर रहे, अगर आप नेशनल सिक्योरिटी के किसी भी ऐसी टीम के साथ काम नहीं कर रहे, तो जूम यूज करो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, it's ओके. अगर कर रहे हो तो मत यूज करो. There are over 1 million Indian credit card clone that are available in darknet. Possible, yes, very much possible. These things are there. Can you give me one more example of a firewall? One more example of firewall. Windows Defender. Simple example. UPI is linked to debit cards only. I guess, but the mechanism is safer. UPI is linked to debit card, but the entire mechanism what they are using is much more safer. So you can use, but still I would recommend कि यूपीआई जिस डेबिट कार्ड के साथ आपका कनेक्टेड है, वो बैंक का जो अकाउंट है उसको सेपरेट रखो. आपके सेविंग्स सारे उस अकाउंट में मत रखो, सेविंग्स दूसरे अकाउंट में रखो. Okay. Is there any website of RBI where we can complain about banking fraud? बैंकिंग फ्रॉड के लिए सबसे पहले इमीडिएटली आरबीआई की वेबसाइट पे नहीं जाने की जरूरत. आई वुड रेकमेंड सबसे पहले दो जगह पे बताओ. आप एक तो एफआईआर लिखवाइए, दूसरा एफआईआर लिखवाएंगे आप नियर बाय पुलिस स्टेशन में. दूसरी चीज, आप उस बैंक जहाँ पर आपका खाता है उस बैंक को इन्फॉर्म करिए. ये दो चीजें आपको करनी होगी. ओके. सम weird voices. CS will understand money laundering activities on darknet. Yes, that happens a lot. Sites with .onion extension, you and I can buy onion extension. Okay. Book online resources for detailed study for IT security policies. Any suggestion? Online resources are many. There are a lot of books for the same. I have written one of my own book on information and network security, which you can find it on my website. So if you want, जैसे खुल जाए तो पढ़ लेना. और बहुत सारी बुक्स हैं, किताबें हैं, मार्केट बड़ी है. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू प्रमोट ऑल, बट आई कैन टेल यू, मेरा अपना नाम ले सकते payment for online transaction, but you have one customer ID linked to multiple accounts, that is fair enough. कस्टमर आईडी से कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप एक बैंक के अंदर मल्टीपल अकाउंट्स खोलिए, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, एक कस्टमर आईडी के थ्रू इट इज सेफर. विल इट वर्क विद if we explore more protected mode? For what? I didn't get it. Dropbox is safe. Yes, it is. If our system is compromised via Zoom, will our system's data will be accessible by anyone else? Zoom is not having any adware or any Trojan inbuilt, so I don't think so there is any risk. Is Cam Scanner safe? Yes, now it is. No problem with that. When one is on Wi-Fi videos and another on Twitter start playing automatically, are they safe? Yeah, that's absolutely safe. That's just a setting, autoplay. Not a problem. Now I can have more questions.
Hello.
Hello. Will teach us how to get location stamp in Google Chrome response. Yes. Is it safe to use payments bank app like ATL? Yes, you can. How an unauthorized person enter in Zoom? How? I didn't get your question. Is Dropbox safe? Yes, it is safe. All right. So maybe last 10 minutes, I can have a 2 or 3 more good questions before we conclude the session. Do virtual machines add a safety layer? Yes, they does. They do add a safety layer. What about revenue base of WhatsApp as our data is end-to-end encrypted without charges or advertising? रेवेन्यू कैसे व्हाट्सएप कमाता है वो शायद आपको उसके ओनर बता सकते हैं। और रही बात एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्शन की, पहले से एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्शन था, अभी भी है। कुछ नया नहीं है, सिर्फ उन्होंने अभी मार्केट करना शुरू किया कि नाउ वी आर डूइंग एंड टू एंड एनक्रिप्शन, नथिंग न्यू। माय वाईफाई पासवर्ड ऑलवेज गेट्स हैक्ड, इज इट पॉसिबल टू प्रोटेक्ट इट? यूज अ बेटर पासवर्ड। आपका वाईफाई का पासवर्ड हैक नहीं हो रहा, लगता है कोई इनसाइडर दे रहा है, पॉसिबली आपके घर में या कोई ऐसा बंदा जो उसको दे रहा है। You can use you can change a better password. Don't use a simple one. Okay. Does Microsoft Defender has both IPS and IDS? No. Microsoft Defender, no, no. Facebook is owned by WhatsApp. Yes. Any guidance on securing home router? Yes, we will cover all this in coming sessions. We are going to cover. Is Google Pay safe? I'll keep separate account though. Yes, it is safe. No problem. You can still keep a separate account to be used for Google Pay. Is there any possibility of a system getting compromised even they are browsing with protected mode? प्रोटेक्टेड मोड एक मिथ है। दूसरा, आपको लगता है कि वो लोग आपका डेटा नहीं, आप दुनिया से एकदम, बेसिकली प्रोटेक्टेड मोड इन शॉर्ट एक ही चीज करता है, आपका ब्राउजिंग डेटा सेव नहीं करता आपके पीसी में। हाँ, बस उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं करता। Is AI encoded program? Yes, it is. If a home Wi-Fi used for two different laptops, and if one laptop suspected that it has a virus, it is safe to use another laptop on the same Wi-Fi. It is advisable to remove the laptop from that network, which is suspected to be unsafe. This lecture was really good. Can we get a recorded video? Recorded video के लिए maybe Shweta madam can help you. Okay. So is there any possibility of our system gets compromised even if we are browsing with protected mode? Actually, protected mode with है, as I said, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Whether incognito mode is compulsory to use instead of normal, you can use it when you are somewhere outside so that आपकी browsing history और आपके password save नहीं होंगे, बस और कुछ नहीं. Is doing banking through WhatsApp is advisable in any concerns? Avoid. I would, मतलब मैं तो करूँगा, avoid, बाकी I don't think. Oh, sorry. What is meant by incognito mode? Oh, it's a browser inside another browser which doesn't save your um, history or browsing history. That's it, and the passwords. Can we get detailed literature on the current topic? The literature actually is just their PDF PPT which I just used. I can give you that. So that's it for today. Is VPN safe? Up to an extent, if used wisely, it is. So, well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the lecture, and you can read more. You can, I keep posting a lot of content. So I don't have really any one book to recommend, but maybe there are many books. I keep posting a lot of stuff online on my social handles. Maybe you can check that. Okay, so I have a lot of things coming up which I keep posting, I keep sharing. Okay, you can connect and probably you can. Protected mode on incognito mode is different or same? Mm, both
The
are
different.
actually should be different. So
Is
okay, the camera is, yeah. So all right. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, can we conclude now? Shweta, if you're there online. Uh, is it necessary to learn any software? I didn't get the question. Okay, that's it. I think we're done for today. Bye bye.
मिश्रा जी, मिश्रा जी आप हैं?
सुनीता मैडम,
हाँ, मिश्रा जी, मैं बंद करूं कि आप कर रहे हैं?
हाँ मैडम, खत्म हो गया ना?
हाँ खत्म हो गया, आप बंद कर रहे हैं ना?
हाँ, बंद कर रहा, छोड़ दीजिए।
ठीक है, ओके।